Here's the lineup for the first street stock heat. Now tonight, the street stocks, the feature event will be the Mike Quaintance Memorial Race. Mike, former or street stock chauffeur, and this race is run every year in his memory as he passed away a few years ago. And also a cash dash for the street stocks tonight. Starting on the pole is the 327 of Pete Sikora. Starting second is the 51 of Toby Krzyzarnik. Third is the 112 of Mark Miller. Fourth is the 157 of Andy Fayash. Fifth is the 7H of John Herr. Sixth, the 17 of Bob Faust. Seventh, the 77 of Jeff Graby. Eighth, the 88 of Mike Killian. Ninth, the 21 of Kirby Seitz. 10th, the 35 of Charlie Sirokach. 11th, the 4 of Curtis Troop, and then it's the 59 of Randy Hinkle. So that's the way they'll start. The green flag is out. Toby Krzyzarnik moves out in the lead, driving the number 51. Pete Sikora back to second. Third is Andy Fayash. Fayash, a former slide stock driver. And then it's the 112 of Mark Miller and John Herr. There comes the 67 of Mike Killian up on the outside. So it's Toby Krzyzarnik, your leader, and Andy Fayash now moves into the second spot. Third is the 327 of Pete Sikora, but there comes the 67 of Mike Killian up on the outside of Sikora. So Killian will move into third, Sikora back to fourth. Fifth is Charlie Sirokach. Sixth is John Herr. Seventh is Randy Hinkle. Then it's Jeff Graby, Mark Miller, Bob Faust, Kirby Seitz, and Curtis Troop. Curtis Troop, last week's feature winner in the number 4, and he's stuck in the back of the pack. Meanwhile, your leader, Toby Krzyzarnik, comes by to complete lap number 3. So it's Toby Krzyzarnik, but now he's being challenged by the 67. And we have a yellow flag. We have a rub rail laying on the front straight, so that'll bring out the yellow flag debris on the speedway with 3 laps completed. Krzyzarnik and Mike Killian bring the field through turn number 4. The green flag's out. Charlie Sirokach sneaking up on the inside. He gets by Killian, and he's going to go to the inside of Krzyzarnik. Senior defending point champion Charlie Sirokach moves out in the lead, driving the number 35. Second is the 67 of Mike Killian. Toby Krzyzarnik is third. Then it's Andy Fayash and John Herr in the 7H. They come by to get the halfway sign from our starter, and the yellow flag is out. Curtis Troop, last week's feature winner in the number 4, having his problems this week as he was stuck in the back of the pack. Then it looked as if there were some pieces hanging from that car, and he comes to a halt now over on the back straight. So that'll bring out the yellow flag with 4 laps complete. Charlie Sirokach on the inside brings the field through turn number 4. He's followed by Mike Killian and Toby Krzyzarnik. The green flag is out. Sirokach moves out into the lead. Killian falls in behind in second. Krzyzarnik is third. There comes the 59 of Randy Hinkle up into fourth. And Kirby Seitz, John Herr, and Andy Fayash running side by side down the back straight. Your leader, meanwhile, coming by to complete lap number 5. Now John Herr to the outside of Krzyzarnik. He's not able to make the pass that time around. So Krzyzarnik holds on to third, John Herr fourth, Kirby Seitz is fifth. Your leader is getting the 2-lap sign. It's Charlie Sirokach and Mike Killian. Third is Krzyzarnik, fourth is Seitz, fifth is Herr, sixth is Hinkle. There you see your leader, the 35 of Charlie Sirokach, and now he puts some space between himself and Mike Killian as they come down for the white flag. So it's Charlie Sirokach, Mike Killian, Toby Krzyzarnik holding on to third. Fourth is Kirby Seitz, fifth is Randy Hinkle, sixth is John Herr. Your leader comes through turn number 4. It's going to be the 35 of Charlie Sirokach, your winner. He's followed by the 67 of Mike Killian. Third will be Toby Krzyzarnik. Fourth is Kirby Seitz. Fifth is Randy Hinkle. Sixth is John Herr. Then this is the 77 of Jeff Graby, the 327 of Pete Sikora, and the 112 of Mark Miller. So that's the way they finish here in the first street stock heat event.
And John Herr Jr.
Here's the lineup for the second street stock qualifying event. Starting on the pole is a 77K of Mark Kaufman. Second will be the 27 of Bruce Williams. Third is the 42 of Ken Klinger. Fourth is the 71 of Jeff Burke. Fifth will be the 13 of Jack Blasco. Sixth is the 39 of Steve Falk. Seventh, the 711 of Rocky Ditzler. Eighth, the number 3 of Tom Snyder. Ninth will be the 97 of Larry Graber. 10th, the 88 Mike Clay. And starting 11th will be the number 41. You don't have a driver listed for that car. And also joining the field is the number 25, which we do not have a driver for that car either. The green flag is out. Kaufman in the 77 moves out into the lead. Blasco going high, as does Falk in the 39. Now Bruce Williams in the 27 moves into the lead. He's followed by Burke in the 71. Kaufman back to third. Then it's Snyder, Blasco, Klinger, and Larry Graver moving up from the rear of the field now in the 97. Snyder, Blasco, and Graver getting together as they come down the front straight. Meanwhile, Jeff Burke in the 71 moves by Williams out into the lead. Williams the second. Third is Snyder. Fourth is Kaufman. Fifth is Blasco in the 13. Now Blasco moving by Kaufman on the inside as Kaufman goes high. Larry Graver making contact with Kaufman as he came back across the speedway. So it's Jeff Burke, Bruce Williams, Tom Snyder, Jack Blasco, Mark Kaufman, Larry Graver, Mike Clay. We have 2 laps completed. Jeff Burke, their leader, driving that red and white 71, goes by the start-finish line to put lap number 3 in the record books. Bruce Williams hanging on to that second spot. Tom Snyder is third. Jack Blasco is fourth. Fifth is Larry Graver. Sixth is Mike Clay. Seventh is Mark Kaufman. And we have a car spinning over in 1 and 2, but he is able to keep things going. So the halfway sign is out for your leader, Jeff Burke in the 71. Now Larry Graver in the 97 getting by Williams and Blasco, and he sets his sights on the number 3 of Snyder. So Jeff Burke with the big lead over Tom Snyder in the number 3. Third is Larry Graver. Fourth is Bruce Williams. Fifth is Jack Blasco. Jeff Burke completes lap number 4. There comes Larry Graver up alongside of Snyder. So Graver to the outside of Snyder, and it's going to be Larry Graver moving into the second spot. Snyder back to third. Bruce Williams still hangs on to that 4th spot. Now Mike Clay working his way up through the field as he gets a position on Jack Blasco. Burke having some problems getting by the lap traffic here in the front straight. It's still Jeff Burke, Larry Graver, Tom Snyder, Jack Blasco, Bruce Williams, and Mike Clay. Your leader coming by for the white flag, Jeff Burke driving that beautiful number 71. Larry Graver is starting to reel him in that 97. Tom Snyder is still third. Blasco is fourth. Clay is fifth. Rocky Ditzler 6th. Bruce Williams is 7th. Your leader coming through turn number 4. It's going to be the 71 of Jeff Burke, your winner, followed by Larry Graver in the 97. Third will be the 3 of Tom Snyder. Fourth will be Jack Blasco. Fifth, Mike Clay. Sixth, Rocky Ditzler. 7th, Bruce Williams. And that's the way they finish here in the second street stock qualifying event. Once again, the Mike Quaintance Memorial feature event tonight.
Good car in that Charlie Jordan, Jeff Burke. And the winner is the third team of all going against
for the third street stock qualifying event. Starting on the pole is the 56 of Chris Kaiser. Second is the 49 of Mario Donati. Third is the 25 of Brian Caceres. Fourth is the 94 of Charlie Eichenberg. Fifth is the 33 of Jack Krzyjarnik. Sixth is the 107 of Joe Sorokach. Seventh is the 3M of Mark Knapsinger. Eighth is the number 12 of Terry Fetterman. Terry, by the way, sponsoring to Cash Dash tonight for the street stocks. Ninth, the L88 of Brian Strand. 10th, the 454 of Mike Radoka. 2 feature wins for Mike. So that's the way they'll start. The green flag is out. Chris Kaiser moves out into the lead in the 56. Brian Casarius in the 25 is second. Third is Joe Sorokoc. Fourth is Jack Krzyjarczyk. Fifth is Mark Knafsinger. Then it's the 454 of Mike Rudoka. Through turn number 4, it's going to be Chris Kaiser leading that lap number 1, followed by the 107 of Joe Sorokoc. Then it's the 454 of Rudoka working his way up from the rear of the field. Rudoka starting in that 10th spot up to third, and he is flying as they head into turns 3 and 4. Chris Kaiser going a little high, and Rudoka moves into the second spot. We have a yellow flag. Jack Krzyjarczyk in the number 33 sitting sideways or backwards over there on the back straight brings out the yellow flag with 2 laps completed. Joe Sorokoc, your leader, starting on the inside. The outside is the 454 of Mike Rudoka. Here they come down the front straight. The green flag is out, and Mike Rudoka from his outside starting spot moves into the lead. Joe Sorokoc falls into second. Then it's Charlie Eichenberg in the 94 coming up to third. Fourth is Chris Kaiser. Fifth is Terry Fetterman. Then it's Brian Casarius and Mark Knafsinger in the number 3. The cars come by to complete lap number 3. It's Mike Rudoka, your leader, followed by Joe Sorokoc. Rudoka, 2-time feature winner. Joe Sorokoc, always a strong runner here at Big Diamond in the 107. Third is Charlie Eichenberg, and there comes Terry Fetterman in the number 12, moving up into the 4th spot as he goes by Chris Kaiser on the outside. Rudoka getting the halfway sign. 4 down, 4 to go. Mike Rudoka, Joe Sorokoc, Charlie Eichenberg, Terry Fetterman, Mark Knafsinger, Chris Kaiser, Brian Casarius, and Jack Krzyjarczyk. That's the way they run as your leaders come down front straight to complete lap number 5. The 454, Mike Rudoka, your leader. Joe Sorokoc still second. Third is the 94 of Charlie Eichenberg. Then is Terry Fetterman, Mark Knafsinger, and Chris Kaiser. Your leaders come through turn number 4 to get the 2-lap sign from our starter, Bobby Stahl. Mike Rudoka, Joe Sorokoc, Charlie Eichenberg, Mark Knafsinger, and Terry Fetterman. That's the way they're running as they cross the start-finish line. Sorokoc putting the pressure on Rudoka as they come through turn number 4. The white flag is out. Joe Sorokoc staying close to Rudoka as they separate themselves from third place. Charlie Eichenberg, Terry Fetterman ahead of Mark Knafsinger for that 4th position as they come by this time. So a good battle there between Knafsinger and Fetterman. Here come your leaders. It's going to be the 454 of Mike Rudoka, your winner. He's followed by Joe Sorokoc. And then it's going to be the number 12 of Terry Fetterman, the number 3 of Mark Knafsinger, the 56 of Chris Kaiser, the 33 of Jack Krzyjarczyk, and the 25 of Brian Casarius. So your 3 winners, Jeff Burke, Charlie Sorokoc, and Mike Rudoka will move into the Cash Dash. Tonight, the Cash Dash sponsored by Terry's Garage, owner, street stock driver Terry Fetterman, and Terry, a very strong supporter of this street stock division.